You work for me then. We work together. I hate that, Derek. I don't want this to be like you work for me. Like I just want it to be us. Ugh. I keep trying to do projects where I like work with people and they just want to work for me. And I'm like, that's not what I want.
That's what ends up happening.
Why? What am I doing wrong? I always go into it like I want to be a team, and then it's like...
Too much control.
I'm too controlling?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be on me. Hi, I'm Vaness Henry, and I'm a 6'2 manifestor.
I'm Derek Henry, and I'm a 6'2 generator.
And this is our show, On the Roof, with no Hawksley. This episode, just today. And maybe some other days, but a break for mom and dad. We're talking about work today.
Okay.
And the shifts that work went through once you went on the roof. What were you pre-30 and what were you post-30?
Construction went to 3:30 and producer post-30.
What's it like for you to work with me?
It's nice. I enjoy it. To work with you or for you? Booyah!
We work together. But however you want to view that is fine with me.
You make like creative projects. I make like basically sound beds kind of thing for you.
Yep. A big teaching for me is how much you do like to be told what to do. Like you like when I come in and say, we're making this, 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 and I want it to sound like this, 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 and you have creative control. Build me something.
Perfect.
I can't over tell you what to do. No. You have to have enough freedom, but I have to give you the direction on something to respond to. I am not like that. At all. If I have to respond to anything, that's like me dying over here whenever he's asked me a million questions. Like,
that is true.
The Life with Oxley.
Like, I'm a completely different makeup, but most of the world is like you. I just can't really wrap my head around like being told what to do is fun. Because sounding like being told what to do, it's not quite what it is. It's really just like giving direction and something to respond to. Yeah. I love not having to do the creative labor that I used to do. And in fact, I don't have the time anymore. With like all of a sudden the things I used to do in my first life phase, I still have those skills, although something about them may have shifted. Like for example, I used to teach web design in universities. And now like there's so many platforms you can do that you don't need the basic software to build like a wireframe thing anymore, you know? So like some of the skills become obsolete even though I can still design websites. So I have to then learn a new way to do the same thing, and I kind of don't want to. I get called and I have to do more overseeing, planning, directing, and it's like I don't have enough hours in the day to actually execute everything that I have in my head. So there needs to be key people for me to go to who have like the talent that I like, to be honest. Like it is selfishly driven, like who can do what I could do that I don't have time to do anymore, and who can do the things I can't do, you know?
You're running a business, you need to hire the proper employees.
Yeah, but I guess like when I was a journalist, like, so it just became something, I guess I've always kind of been an entrepreneur, like, but when you're just kind of like in this headspace of like, I'm a freelancer and I just pitch stories and work online or get a column or whatever, it didn't feel like I'm a business owner, you know, it kind of just happened to me. Yeah. It kind of just led me into these other things. And the next thing you know, I make a lot of money just online. Can you believe how much work you did in your first life phase compared to what you do now? We basically have a retired lifestyle right now. Very slow paced, there are peaks, but there's priority is play and rest and health, and then find a way to make a living with your interests, basically. But when I think about how hard I worked before, I can't believe I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Especially you. Like you were gone for like all the light hours. You had no relationship with me or Hawk. Like you had nothing to give to us after. Yeah, that was
Well, yeah, that's kind of what made my decision. Was well, I told you that the other day, had a meeting with a bunch of guys to buy into the company, and 4 of the 5 people at the meeting had heart attacks. And one other guy that they worked with that just retired had died from a heart attack.
And his dad had a massive heart attack. That's why he had bought the business quickly.
Maybe I don't want to be in this industry anymore.
Meanwhile, in his personal life, I was kind of like, I guess I gave you an ultimatum when I look back at it, which is really not about my personal philosophy, so I'm surprised I did that. But I was like, I will not be taken down by you. Either you're doing that and you want to do that and that's your heart content, but I'm going to be over there. Like, I'm not going with you because that's going to kill you and I don't want to see you die. So I'm just gonna detach and not be there. But I had to say to you, like, I can take care of us. Like, let me, like, you don't have to be doing this. I don't care if you don't know what you want to do. Just I got it. I got you. That's when the trust bond between the two 6 lines really happened, because I basically proved to him, I got you, let me take care of you. And now I feel like we're in this place of no matter what idea I have, you're of the mindset of like, I trust her, she'll figure it out. And like, that wasn't necessarily solidified before, and now is. I really do feel like you believe in me more than I believe in me sometimes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know? You're like, no, she's got it. She's just insecure for this brief moment. We pump each other up a lot.
Yeah.
I think we're each other's biggest fan.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, you pump me up for no reason.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just pump me up for nothing.
That's
the
just
simplest thing.
Yeah, but I chose you or whatever for my partner because like I want something around me that makes me excited and loving life all the time. So when I see you, it's like, yeah, I get excited, and then you get excited, and then just creates this feel good energy like all the time.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day about how like our son doesn't have a lot of conflict in his life. No sibling to fight with. We don't really believe in punishing at all. Like, when does he like get sent to his room or get a timeout? Or it's always just like we have a conversation about whatever's going on. It's quite mature, but I could see that would maybe be different if there was a sibling around, but there's not. So he doesn't have a lot of examples of like strife, conflict. So I can see that all of a sudden he gets into like a relationship with someone when he's older. That will be hard for him, like to figure out as an undefined solar plexus how to navigate.
Yeah.
Like we talk about our feelings all the time, but do we like think about, is he ever in trouble? No, that's not even a thing in our family. Punishment doesn't exist in our house, which isn't that seems so. My house had it.
We'd get sent to our room. I'd climb out the window and go play outside. Come in the front door 2 hours later. Hey, Mom.
Did she get pissed at you?
She'd be like, what the?
Yeah. I would have never defied my mom. If like, I was sent to my room, I was like, okay. I didn't really disobey. My sister
like
did.
I knew when I could. I got to read my mom. Like, I'll get away with it today. She had a good mood.
I didn't push it at all. I was terrified of my mom. No way. My mom was an emotional generator, and when she was on her wave and she was upset, she could knock the whole house down if she wanted to. So I just stayed the hell out of the way.
I believe it.
Yeah. She yelled at me once. I should tell that one on there. Someone in the comments like gave me like, maybe I'm being sensitive, whatever. I try not to engage too much with the comments, but a little dig that they basically thought I was too much and they wanted other people on the show. I'm like, it's my show. Like, you really, it's something like, it's clear you need to have other people, guests to have on the show.
Because I don't talk.
No, like it's like, oh, it's too much. It's just 2 6-2s. I'm like, that's the point of the show. We need to have other characters on. Then I was like, this person doesn't know Hawksley's coming, so I'll just add a new dynamic. But don't tell me how to run my show.
It's your show.
Our show. Although Hawksley says I'm the main character, but everybody who watches says he's the main character. Unless there's a dad. Like Derek has some like guy friends who like think he's the star. I kind of think you are too.
Surround myself.
Like I get the role I play, and I'm like the loud one who corrals everybody, but I'm not the sparkly one. Definitely Hawksley. And then there's moments where I finally shut up, and then you get your little shiny moment where you're so likable, you know?
Yeah.
I just play my part.